What's up YouTube, it's Eradicate here, and today we'll be talking about my top 5 competitive Pokemon from Unova. If you guys have watched once before, you know what's going on here. If you haven't, the links are down in the description below for the other videos, all the regions up to Gen 5. I'll be getting right into it here. I'm just going over my top 5 competitive Pokemon. There's a lot of good things in Gen 5, as much as I really don't like a lot of the designs. And you have to admit that there's a lot of really good, competitively viable Pokemon from Gen 5, so please understand if your favorite didn't make the list. So coming in at number 5, we got Galvantula. Galvantula has a unique niche in the fact that it can set up Sticky Web. Besides Ariados, there isn't really anything that's competitively viable that can do this. He also has a great speed stat of 108 and an okay special attack stat of 97. His ability to compoundize is also a really good selling factor for him. Makes up for his lack of bulk. And for your set, you're going to run Sticky Web, Thunder, Bug Buzz, and Energy Ball. You can also run like a Hidden Power, but these are usually your first 4 moves, or your main 4 moves you're going to run. He works really well on like a defensive team or bulky team, bulky offensive. You want to set up Stealth Rocks. Sticky Web as early as possible to help take advantage of the fact that your Pokemon are slower. But with the Sticky Web speed drop, you're going to be faster a lot of the time. He makes really good teammates with like Machamp as he's in Yu-Gi-Oh! So he has a good bond between those two right there. Him having the Sticky Web up is a really good thing because then Machamp can be faster in some of those threats. I think it's something right that speed tier of 80 will help you out speed stuff that's like 100, 110. So the Sticky Web really helps out the Pokemon in that speed tier much more than Machamp, but he's still a good teammate with the synergy. So coming in at number 4, we got another Pokemon from you, Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is a really good Pokemon that has a fantastic bunch of abilities between its guts and I think its sheer force is his other set, and then you have a lot of good punch moves. His stats are really well distributed, 105 HP, 140 attack, 95 defense. Everything else is kind of mediocre, including speed. However, his sheer force punch moves with Life Orb is a really powerful combination. Drain Punch, Knockoff, Ice Punch. I wrote Drain Punch twice, I meant to write Mach Punch. Oh, I didn't write Mach Punch. Must have missed like Fire Punch like that, my bad guys. But I think Conkeldurr works really well also on like a bulky offensive team. He has a decent amount of bulk on the defensive end and he can still hit like a truck. His wide coverage and moves, he has all the punch moves, knockoff, he gets Mach Punch for priority. You really can't go wrong with him. He's a really solid Pokemon. I'm kind of surprised. I think he was OU for a while, but then some other Pokemon knocked him down. So moving right along, we got number 3, we got Serperior. Serperior obviously wasn't very competitively viable in the actual Generation 5 until he got his new hidden ability, which is obviously Contrary, the one that makes him competitively viable. His stats, as you can see, are not very good. He has 95 defense, but only 75 HP, which kind of ruins his bulk, sadly. Speed of 113, and his special attack is only 75, which is why you need Contrary and Leaf Storm. If you're not running this on the set, you're not using him right, you might as well not be using him. And Power Fire and Dragon Pulse gives him okay coverage. That's one of the few things he's not very good with. Substitute is really nice if you're switching into something and you're forcing a switch. Things that can deal with like Heatrans or Special Walls is something you want to pair him with. So like again, like Conkeldurr makes a decent teammate with him, so you can take out some of the Special Walls and Heatran relatively well. I like to see him more of a hyper-offensive, forcing switches, you turning him in afterwards to keep the momentum up for yourself. The interesting thing for him is his item. Obviously this set with Substitute's not going to run Choice Scarf, I've seen that a lot. I've seen Life Orb, I've seen Leftovers also with the Substitute, but it really depends what your team needs the most. And then coming in at number 2, we got another grass type, Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is a grass steel Pokemon. It's obviously very defensive, having bulks of over 100 in both of its stats, and 131 defense and 116 special defense. His HP is only 74 with that kind of bulk. And the amount of recovery you can get on this guy, not even reliable recovery, but Leech Seed and Leftovers forms a really good 1-2 comp. Iron Barbs helps you counter a lot of physical attackers, as when they hit you, it's going to be taking 1/8 of their health. That's why Rocky Helmet's also a very competitively viable thing on him. Other moves, you got Leech Seed, Gyro Ball, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rocks, Power Whip. 2 good attacking moves in Gyro Ball and Power Whip. Usually you want to choose one of those. Thunder Wave to help cripple a lot of things. Leech Seed's going to help you get your HP back up, like I said. And Stealth Rocks, obviously, when you can pivot in. A lot of the metagame right now is kind of stallish, forcing a lot of switches. So having Stealth Rock, I think reliable for Stealth Rock setter like him is very helpful. You'd be surprised, as long as you're not staying against like Heatrans or like Charizards, this guy's going to live a while, and he really supports a Wish supporter like a Vaporeon. There's a great core with him. I think it's a really good combination with Ferrothorn. However, there's one person I think that's better than Ferrothorn from the Unova region, and that has to be Landorstarian. Landorstarian, I'm laughing here because it's really sad how overpowered he is. The fact that he has so much kill potential, he has a great ability to intimidate, great stats, these Choice Scarf sets like amazing, like god level. It definitely shouldn't be an OU. He has great stats all around: 89 HP, 145 attack, 90 defense, 105 special attack, 80 special defense, and 91 speed. Choice Scarf, that sucker, he's running like 130 plus speed. That's crazy. Even someone at an Adamant Nature get over 400 total attack, and that's really not fair to deal with, honestly. His moves pool, I like the U-turn set that helps with Intimidate, and helps on a defensive team. I brand teams with like teammates like Heatran, Ferrothorn. He forms a great core with just about anything that can resist ice. U-turn, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Superpower, so much kill potential. It's really not fair to compare it, really. There isn't really much else from like there. Maybe Hydreigon could have been on this list, but like this guy definitely deserves to be #1 on this list. Everyone uses it. It's probably the most commonly used Pokemon in OU. Only 30%, but still. So that's my list, my top 5 competitive Pokemon from Unova. As always, guys, let me know what you guys think about my list, what you guys would put on the list, and explain some reasons why. I like to get some team comps going. I haven't really played that much in a while. I've actually gotten back into it. I was battling some guy I found on YouTube. Doing a few like double battles mostly. I like single battles more, so if you guys want to battle me, go ahead, let me know. And let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite Pokemon, and what's your most competitively viable Pokemon from Unova? So as always, guys, check out the channel, and make sure you guys have a great day.